Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the 714 method. But before we jump in, let me make something very clear. This is my own variation of the 714 method. It's not the original version created by Mashaya, alright? I've taken the core idea and added my own twist to it, just to make it fit my trading style better. So if you're familiar with the original, don't get confused. What I'm showing you today is how I personally use the 714 concept in my own trading routine. I found that tweaking a few things helped me see the charts more clearly and take more confident trades. So I thought, hey, why not share it with you guys? Maybe it helps you too. Maybe it sparks some ideas for your own system. Either way, take what makes sense to you and leave the rest. All right, let's get to it. The first thing you want to do is switch over to the 5-minute time frame. Although if you prefer the 15-minute, that's still okay. It works just fine. Next, an important point, time zone settings. For the sake of this video, we'll leave the chart on UTC+2. If you're using a broker like XM Global, that's also perfectly fine. The strategy still works the same. Now, the concept remains the same, but again, this is my own variation of the 714 method, not the original by Mashaya. So let's get into it. We're going to start by backtesting last week's chart, and for this example, we're picking Friday. As always, the first step is to place a vertical line right at 1 p.m. Simple as that. Now remember, in my version of the 714, I only use one vertical line, and from there I look for either a support or resistance zone to guide my trade decision. So in this case, we see that price was bearish from 1 p.m., right? Let's zoom out for a second. Here, we had a previous resistance zone, and price tapped into that area and started moving up. Clean reaction. Now, a lot of people would have missed this move because the most obvious support was sitting way lower, and clearly price didn't reach that point. But just because you missed the first entry doesn't mean you have to miss the whole move to the upside. As soon as you identify where price actually reversed, that becomes your confirmation. And from there, you can go for a second entry around this area here. Your target? Simple, this previous high. That's your take profit zone. And as expected, price moved beautifully to the upside. No stress, no overcomplication. Once again, don't get confused. This is my own twist on the 714 method, alright? Now let's move over to Monday, the 19th of May. Same process as before. We start by placing our vertical line exactly at 1 p.m. Easy. When we observe price action here, we notice that price moved up slightly after 1 p.m. But what really matters is this clear resistance zone sitting right above. This area acts like a ceiling for price. So when we see that little bullish move after 1 p.m., we already start anticipating a sell. That means once price taps into that resistance zone, we're placing a sell order, and boom, we're in the trade. As you can see, price respected the zone and dropped. Another win for the 714 method. Guys, this is so simple. I honestly don't know how to break it down any more than this. If you're still struggling to grasp the concept, don't stress. My mentorship covers both the original version of the 714 method and my own variation, along with my personal trading strategy. And the best part, this is a free mentorship right here on YouTube. So do yourself a favor. Rewatch this video as many times as you need until it clicks. Once you understand this strategy, you'll start seeing the setups everywhere. All right, moving on. Once again, we're repeating the same steps. First things first, we place our vertical line at exactly 1 p.m. Now listen, we don't need the second vertical line at 2 p.m., and we definitely don't need the opening price line either. In this variation, those are completely irrelevant. Keep it clean, keep it simple. Now take a look at this support level right here. You can see that price has been struggling to break below this zone. Check this out. If we extend that support zone a little, you'll notice price rejected it once, again over here, and then again. So naturally, it's highly possible for price to reject it one more time, right? So what do? We go ahead and enter a buy position right there. And boom, price shoots up beautifully. Another clean setup using this method. You see how simple that was? No indicators, no stress, just pure price action using key zones and time. All right, let's head over to today's chart. It's Wednesday, and this is the current price of gold. Now, when I observe the price action from 1 p.m., it's still a bit early to tell. We're only about 40 minutes in, and price hasn't moved much yet. But we can still set our expectations based on key zones. Looking at the chart, we've got this resistance zone up here. So if price continues pushing up, we're going to anticipate a sell from that area, right? Now, to cover both scenarios, if price starts dropping after 1 p.m., we've also got this support level down here, which means we'll be anticipating a buy from that zone. Makes sense, right? Support below, resistance above, and we let price guide us. If we zoom out a bit more, we can even spot a stronger support level further down, but that's currently too far to consider for now. So we'll leave that one out unless price really takes a deep dive. So far, we've been on a solid winning streak with this variation of the 7-1-4 method. But just like any strategy, this one isn't 100% perfect. No method is. That said, if you stick to the rules and follow your zones, your wins will definitely outweigh your losses, guaranteed. That's the power of trading with structure and simplicity. And that's it for today's video, fam. I really hope you're starting to see how powerful and simple this variation of the 7-1-4 method can be when you understand it properly. If you found value in this video, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment if you've got questions, and of course, subscribe if you're serious about leveling up your trading game. I've got more fire content coming your way, strategies, breakdowns, and real-time trade ideas, all for free right here. Until next time, trade smart, stay patient, and don't chase the market. Peace out. All right, traders, here's a quick update on my current trade on gold using the 7-1-4 method. Price was all the way up there at some point. I was deep in profits. But hey, greed got the best of me. I didn't close. And now here we are. As you can see, my initial support zone was actually around this level. But price pushed slightly lower than expected and ended up respecting the lower zone instead. Luckily, it's still valid within the structure, so I'm still in the trade. Right now, I'm planning to hold until I hit around $200 in profit. So from here, it's just a waiting game. Thanks for watching my video. Let's see how this one plays out. All right, I finally closed with $200 profit, and I'm out of the trade. Price still looks like it has some momentum to push higher, but hey, this video is purely for educational purposes. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.